Bees got a point in the end. You feel like he got a little bit out of jail with that one there?
Yeah, I think we didn't probably do enough to win. Well, that's for sure. Apart from, we started well. I think Bowen at the bar, the great effort. I think that goes in. I think it's a different game. And then they went up the other end and they scored with their one chance the first half. Although they had a lot of territory and they probably caused us problems. It wasn't like save after save. I think they were probably the better team, and I didn't think it was coming. And I thought the three subs that come on, the two young lads, Benno and Paddy Kay, gives that bit of energy, and Whitey gives a bit of balance, and we managed to nick a draw.
And Connor Woods, he's popped up on quite a few occasions with important goals. It was good work from him in the first place to win the free kick, and then he struck the ball well enough to find the back of the net.
Well, one thing you can't fault the lads is the way they keep going. The way that the moment there's a lot of adversity around, and they keep going, and they keep putting a shift in for the club and for everybody who's travelled up to support us tonight, and everybody who's here understands how much they put their effort. Their effort's unbelievable. So we've got to commend them for that. As performance-wise, we know, just spoken there, that we weren't at our best, and we've got to be improving our performance-wise. We've gone a little bit of Jackal and Hyde, played really well, to not so great, to not so great again, and then a little bit better. So we've got to look at our performance levels, have a little look at the video and understand why that's happening, and then we've got to try and improve.
And you could have almost nicked it at the end as well. The goalkeeper made a very good save. Unbelievable
save, yeah. I think it'd have been a bit unjust on Darlington if we'd have nicked it, but sometimes you get them, don't you? But I think the last minute, if you get, or towards the end of the game, you get a equaliser, you take it.
Did you feel like the way that Darlington's set up made it difficult for you to play your normal game? Obviously, they played quite a high line, didn't they, at the back, and just there wasn't a great deal of space there in that midfield. And do you feel like you just didn't react, or maybe couldn't adjust to?
Yeah, we didn't adjust and we didn't react to it. It's probably a fair assessment. I think they're a decent team. They've got a big squad. They've got a new manager coming in. He's putting his stamp on things, and you can see what they're trying to do. And they played some good football at times. But when we were in possession, I didn't think we used the spacing behind very well. We've got pace in the team. We've got that passing accuracy. But I think it was one of them days where our passing wasn't great. And when your passing isn't great, you're always open as a team because you're giving the ball away so often. So that was probably a sort of indicator of why we were open as much.
Andre Wisdom had another excellent game at the back, probably helping to tidy up for maybe some of those moments, but he just went off towards the end. Was it just a little bit of cramp, or hopefully nothing worse than that?
We'll have to see on Thursday. I think it's his hamstring. He felt something in his hamstring, so just our luck at the moment.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Usually, in this season, when you've not had the best performances, it's usually meant a defeat, but you've taken something tonight despite not being at your best. Do you sense that's a bit of a turning point maybe in that respect?
I think you're right, Matt. I think that's definite. We just said that in there. So we've not played well this season and got nothing. So we've not played it well tonight in general play and in and out of possession, but we've got a point. So you take that, don't you? We've played well at times and got nothing, and we played really well and got a draw. So I think you've got to take points when you can in this league, even if for me, it just shows the character we've got. We've got characters that want to keep going and want to keep pushing and keep trying to get something out of games, even if we're not at our best. Because you're not going to beat your best every week. You watch it on the telly, you watch a Premier League team, they're not the best every game. We weren't at our best, but we've come up here, a difficult place, and got ourselves a point.
Absolutely. Scunthorpe on Saturday. Obviously, it's a game you're definitely going to be second favourites in, but it's a bit of a red letter day for the club. It's one of the games you look forward to at the start of the season, and I guess you can go up there without any pressure on you and maybe a bit of a free hit.
I think it's a game that everyone should look forward to. I think I spoke to you about it, Matt, haven't I? And it's a game that is the reason why we worked so hard over the last 2 years to get here, to go and play at Scunthorpe in a league game is what we've been after, haven't we? And for everybody should enjoy it. The supporters, the people who put hours and hours in, the chairman, they should go and enjoy the day, win, lose or draw. But for us, it's game football, it's 11v11, so we've got to dust ourselves down, get ourselves ready on Thursday and get a plan to go and play Scunthorpe.